Alright, so here is the third model of the entries and exit pizza. Alright, so this model we are going to focus just on exit, only exit. We are talking about exit alone. So by the time I'm done with this model with you, by the time we are done, you will know everything about exiting a trade, how to manage your running position. Even if it's a losing position, you know how to manage them. Now after this model, you won't be having scenarios where price will come take you out on stop loss, then continue in your projected direction, or you won't be having scenarios where price moves in your favor, then come back again, take you out on break even without profit. All right, so actually my exit strategies are, it's being called the caps. It's the caps formula. One is the Chandelier stops. I use the Chandelier stop to determine my stop loss, and also to trail my SL, the average true rent to determine my take profit zones, and the pivots and the swing highs and lows. Immediately after now, I'm going to dive deep inside and explain to you in details how I use this thing. And also I'm going to jump on the live charts for you to see how this thing is actually working. I told you this particular course is not theories. I didn't do this particular course for theories. It's pure demonstration. You need to see how it is working. All right, so let's dive deep and start looking at all the exit strategies which I use, and is perfectly working. So we start with the Chandelier stop to determine stop loss. This is how the Chandelier stop looks on the chart. You see all these blue and pink. Yeah, it's pink. Yeah, blue and pink line. That is the Chandelier stop. Is an indicator actually. You can find it in any trading platform, but this is actually from TradingView. This is actually from TradingView. So I'm using it from TradingView. This is how it looks like on the chart. So what you do is, like, for example, if you buy at this current market price now, your stop loss will be here. So as price is pushing up or in your favor, this will also be pushing up, and you can use it to be trailing your stop loss just like that. It's a very lovely and nice tool. I love it. I'm going to do a special video on how to install it, and how the settings you should use too. So you don't have to worry about that. So we go to the charts, we go to the live chart to see how these things works live, because I don't want to do theories, we want to do live matters. So we look at the chart and see how this thing works on the live chart. So for the live chart example, we are going to use AUD USD, AUD USD, AUD. So I'll turn it on. I'll turn the indicator on. Yeah, Chandelier stop is on. So actually, what you can do to bring it out is you go to here. This is here. Just type Chandelier stop from here. Just type Chandelier stop, and hey, come up. Don't behave like Obanje. Guys, don't mind me. Alright, that is a Chandelier stop. So you just tap on it and boom, you have it on your chart. Alright, so that is how to get Chandelier stop on your TradingView chart. Alright, for other trading platform, I don't know how you can do that. You just need maybe to figure it out. Alright, so but I recommend TradingView, and I use TradingView. So let's look at our live example. Right, so we first identified trend. Let's say our higher time frame right now, it's the weekly time frame, and we can use the daily time frame for our entry. So this was a downtrend from here, then we had this bounce we bounced off from below here, price went all the way up, closed above this previous highs. You can see that is, according to some traders, this is a close and retest. That drawing is bad. Alright, so let me try drawing better. Yeah, I got it. So this was a lower highs there, this was the lower highs there. So now prices have closed above here and it's retesting. So if I were to trade this pair right now, since price is originally on an uptrend, I'll look for buying opportunity. So I'll go down to the daily and see what is happening right there. Let's see where we can buy from. Okay, buy. Oh, are we buying? All right, let's just assume you want to buy at the current market price. All right, so you buy at the current market price. Where do you set your stop loss? This level right here will be your stop loss. So 0.7100 will be your stop loss. All right, so if price keep pushing in your favor, pushing higher in your favor, and this thing keeps, you know, following it, then you keep trailing your stop loss. So that is it. But if, let's say, 4-hour time frame is your entry, you know, entry time frame, you buy, this will now be your stop loss. All right, so it keeps pushing higher, you continue following it, adjusting it to break even. So I actually love this indicator. I use it a lot. Whenever I feel so lazy trailing my stop loss using swing highs and swing lows. So I apply the Chandelier Stop and I trail my stop loss. Or anytime I'm feeling so lazy to figure out where I should place my stop loss, I actually apply this. All right, so I apply this, then I get my stop loss ASAP. So you see this thing, it's bouncing off this region. This is a very key zone. If I'm to buy this at this current market price, I think I may not even place my stop loss here. I'll just place it a little bit away from it, you know, because I like giving my stop loss some room. I'm a bit conservative. You guys should know that by now. But if you're not a conservative trader, you're more aggressive, then you can just put it exactly at this point, right? Exactly at that point there. All right, so that is Chandelier Stop. I've just shown you how to use it to where you should place your stop loss and how you can actually use it to trail your stop loss. If you want to know more or learn more about how to apply this Chandelier Stop, then there is a dedicated training video on the Pro Traders course. It was a free webinar actually, and I recorded it, and it's only accessible to Pro Traders course. So if you want to go through it, you need to be a member of the Pro Trader. But if you're already a member, just go to the Pro Traders, click on your access link, then you see it right there. All right, so we move to the next one, which is average true range to determine take profit region. So the illustration you see here right now is this is the average true range down here on this chart. It looks a little bit like RSI, but it's not RSI. This is the average true range. So you actually use it to determine your take profit in pips. How you can see it as take profit in pips. So we just go to the live chat because the image is just somehow in my eyes, it makes no sense. So let's just go to the live chat and do this thing, because I want to show you how this thing works live on the chart. So we take out that Chandelier Stop. For that one, we are going to use Euro AUD for the example, the live example, and we bring in the ATR2. So ATR2, if you want to bring it out, you can just come here and type average true range. It will come up average. It seems I don't know how to spell average again. All right, so look at it there. Average true range. All right, so you just click on it, it will come up on trading view, right? But I already have it installed here, so I'll just double tap it up here. So this is the average true range. That is the average true range. I'm going to do a special video on how to install and the settings you need to use on this. That is outside the scope of this particular model, so I don't want to bring it in here. So this is a weekly chart right here. You will agree with me that right here is a support zone. So I'll plot some lovely horizontal line there. All right, so that is a support zone, you see, and it's very key. You see price bouncing off, and price is heading down there again. So here it's a zone on its own, there is a zone on its own. So we have been able to identify a trend, and a valid key zone right there. So that is like identifying the market structure. If you are trading this pair, what will you do? personally, I'll look for buying opportunities. You see, we keep seeing price pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. So we look for buying opportunities. So let's just assume on this pair right now, using what is happening down here. You see price bouncing off support zone there. Right now, price is carving a bullish engulfing, but at the end of today's trading session, that is when I can personally, if I want to trade based on the daily time frame, after today's trading session, that is when I can now say, all right, I'm buying this pair, or I am not buying. So today is actually Thursday. It's a good day to decide. So if I'm buying at this zone and I want to set my take profit, where exactly am I going to set this? So this is how you use the average true range to know your profit target. So this is the current market price down here. All right, so you set it at the previous swing highs or lows on the average true range. So we are buying, so you can set it, this is a swing high here on the average true range. You can set your reference that to be your TP. Let me shrink this, save this to yes, better. See, these are another highs here, so you can also set here as your TP. So now this is what you do. If I should take an horizontal line to and plot on top of this point here, but yeah, we have that there. So look at this, you have 0.02067. so your take profit in pips should be 206 pips. So I can now say, okay, fine, since I'm buying at the current market price, my take profit will be 206 pips. So measure from current market price, 206 pips. Where's 206 pips? 206 pips, yeah, around here. Yeah, that's 200 pips. So if I'm buying from here, you can decide to place your stop loss here, and believe me, price is going to hit your take profit. All right, so this is how I actually know. Or you can use these other highs, these other highs to reference your TP. Now these other highs, it's 0.04602. so that figure, now your take profit in pips is 460 pips. So we can actually extend this from current market price to 460 pips. 460, wait, yeah, that is it. So you see, so it all depends. So anyhow, you can use it. It works. You see this, it works. No matter where you reference as your take profit, price is going to definitely reach there. All right, so I use this a lot. All right, so apply this. Is not just you going through this video like you are watching a new movie, movie premiere. So go through them, implement. It's by implementation or by practice, that is when you can get better, and that is how you can easily train your eyes to see all these moves in the market. All right, so that is the average true range. We move on to the next one. The next one is using pivots. All right, we use pivot to determine your take profit or your stop loss. On this screen here, this is how the pivot looks like. I'm a very lazy trader, so I actually use this pivot tool as my key turning point. Actually, it works very well. So if it's not working, I will share it with you. So I just like making my trading so simple and straight to the point. All right, so don't blame me. It's so simple and easy to do and straight to the point. So I use this pivot to determine my take profit and also my stop loss. All right, so let's just move straight up to the live chart and see how this thing works. All right, for example, we are going to use Swiss francs JPY, Swiss francs JPY. Alright, so this is the Swiss francs JPY chart, and this is the pivot tool. So if you want to pull out the pivot tool on your trading view, just come here and type pivot, and that is it. You see so many pivots. You see the pivot extension strategy, high and low, reversal strategy. Forget all those, just pick on the pivot point standard. That is the original one. Okay, all those other ones have been tweaked by some traders and and some guys like that who love making things fancy. So just use the original version. All right, so this is pivot. If you don't know how to use pivot, you have not used pivot before, you don't know how to apply them, this video is not how to explain what's the meaning of pivot and how you can trade it. Please, we have a special training video on pivots in the Pro Traders course, so you can go there and watch more about pivot. For now, I just want to show you how you can use this pivot tool to determine your stop loss and your take profit. Simple, right? I don't want to make it complicated here. I want to make it simple and straight to the point. All right, so let's bring back the pivot. So the pivot settings, you can use any of the settings you feel like. Personally, I use I'm giving you a hint already, but I use the weekly pivots. All right, I use the weekly pivot, and I don't include the R3 and R4 and the S3 and S4 on my pivot for personal reasons, because I'm comfortable that way. So just find something that you're comfortable with and work. So this is the daily chart, and you can see price is bullish. Price has been moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up, and right here it's consolidating. Bush. So this is consolidation, and price is trading above PP, which is also a bullish sentiment. Analysis too simple. Guys, don't mind me. I'm just trying to make this thing fun so that you guys will enjoy this video, and you can also learn faster, because if it's fun, I believe it is fun, you can learn easily and learn faster. So right, this on the 4-hour. This on the 4-hour. Okay, higher time frame was daily, so let's just use the 2-hour time frame for our entry time frame. So this is our entry time frame, which is the 2-hour, and where is price right now? Price pushed up, this price broke around here. Here was a strong consolidation around here, you can see, right? Price broke above that structure, went up and is what? Retesting that breakout. Let me use this and plot it well, because if I want to draw, you guys will laugh at my drawing again, so I don't want to draw again. Let me plot this. All right, so I can change that line to, can I change it? No, let it be black. I love black. Black is beautiful. So you can see price break above this highs. After this consolidation, price break above this high, now is retesting. Then what are you seeing here? Remember what I said about the ending diagonal at key support or resistance? It's playing out right here. I'm seeing it on the, if I should go to the 1 hour, it's going to be very clear, but this is it. I'm seeing it. I don't know if you're also seeing it, but I'm seeing it. Let me go to 1 hour and see how clear that thing is. Oh, this is, I don't know, I feel like speaking French. But this is it. Let me turn off this pivot for now. I'll bring it back on. I just want to share this with you, because this is how you are going to learn this. All right, this is how you are going to learn this. All right, so you see, ending diagonal, heading to what? Support. This is resistance turn support. Now it's moving correctively. What did we have? What did we see? Boom, price break out and retest. So are you going to buy this or not? For me, I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy I'm going to buy right there. So I'm going to buy right there. So where will my stop loss and TP be? So I'll go back to the 4-hour time frame. Bring out the pivot tool again. All right, so if I'm buying at current market price, I can reference my stop loss below PP. Now I don't like placing my stop loss, especially top loss, exactly on these levels, because price may be funny. All right, price might just do this, come back, tag there, because that is an obvious point. So many traders will place their stop loss there, tag that point, then that is take you out on stop loss, then push in your projected direction. So I don't do that. So I'll place my stop loss a little bit away from the PP. All right, I'll place it around here. That is where my stop loss will be. And where will my target be? My target will be at the R2. That is the first target. Then second target can be at R3. Third target can be at R4. Then my final target is always R5. Alright. My final target for this particular trade is going to be R5. That will be my final target. So just imagine you are buying from CMP, from the current market price, right? And where is your stop loss? Stop loss below PP and your target at R5. Are you seeing the risk to reward? Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? 1:4, and the stop loss is just 69 pips. Is this not a sniper entry? Just tell me, is this not a sniper entry? Oh God, these people, you guys want to make me cry on this video now. I don't mind, you're right. I'm actually being happy, you know, sharing this whole knowledge which I've learned for over months. More than a year I've been implementing, waiting for these days where I will share it with my people, my friends like you, right? So that is how you can use pivot to determine your stop loss and also your take profit. All right, so let's move on to the next one. This one is another favorite of mine, the swing highs and lows. I use it to determine stop loss and take profit. Actually, on this screen here, I just try spotting the swing highs for you to see. This is what I call the swing highs. The swing highs is the lows. This is the lows here. All right, so I don't want to spend time here. My blood is doing hot. So I don't want to spend time here. So I'm going to go straight to the live chat. Model 2, we actually took time on model 2. I talked plenty on that model. So this particular model, I don't want it to be lengthy, right? I want it to be short and straight to the point, just like my normal videos, right? I was so excited in the other model, so I had to talk plenty. So right on this one, let's go to the live chat and see how this thing works. All right, let's see how this thing works. So we go to the live chat, we go to trading view, our best friend. Trading view is my best friend. So NZD card, we use NZD card for this, and we are going to turn off the pivot. Turn off. So this is NZD card, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, in case you don't know. All right, so let's go to the higher time frame. Let's take the weekly time frame as the higher time frame. So what do we have here? We have a channel, and what type of channel is this? Is a descending channel. So what do you think will happen? It will break out, but not so fast. Calm down, my brother. All right, calm down, my brother. So we are going to go a little bit deep down so we can fine tune our entries and know where we can place our stop loss or our take profit. But looking at this chart right now, let's just say, okay, price have broken out of this channel right here. I've closed above here, and you want to take a buy. Where will you place your stop loss? Here, because this is a swing low. If you don't place it here, you can place it here because this is another swing low. This is another swing low. It's just for illustration, but we are still going to do the analysis here. Then, okay, if you want to buy from here and you want to place a stop loss, this is a swing high. You can place a stop loss here. You can reference your stop loss. Not stop loss. Take profits here. You can reference your take profits here. You can reference your take profits here. Those are swing highs. All right. So let's go deep down. All right. So what the price do here? We had a rejection and nice pin bar. A nice bearish engulfing, and price is pushing up, and I'm seeing this as a buyer inducement. This may be a bigger correction here. So we have A, B, C. Then price will push up. Hey, don't shout though. Don't tell anybody I showed you this. So all right. Don't mind me. I'm playing with you, but that's what may happen on that price chart, right? All right. So we are seeing this was the previous highs, and price is tagging that previous high. And what is happening? We are seeing a rejection though. Rejection is happening. All right, let's place a perfecto. So price is rejecting that highs. Look at this candle, this is the daily candle, and we have how many hours left? 5 hours left for this candles to close. So if this candle, if price should close below these highs, below where I just spotted that 0.9009 zone, then this thing is going to sell. So personally, if I should be trading this pair right now, this currency asset right now, I'll be looking for selling opportunities, but I'm not going to sell from the daily time frame. So I'm still going to scale lower to look for my entry. But if I'm to sell right now, this was a swing low here, my take profits can be here. This was a swing low, this is another swing low here, so my take profit can be here. I hope you are getting the concept here, all right, where I'm actually placing my take profits. All right, so we go to 4 hour, this 4 hour, we go to 4 hour. So price is actually rejecting that level. You see, this is I talked about this when I was discussing about the entry strategy. I told you, when you see a bullish engulfing formed, don't just rush and enter. Wait for price to do maybe a 50% retracement before you pull the trigger. You see what just happened? Now, so many inexperienced traders, immediately they saw this bearish engulfing, they have taken a sell, and where will their stop loss be? Exactly at here or there. Then see what price did. Price went all the way back up, and all their stop loss have been collected. And so the market collects money from the inexperienced traders and give it to the pro traders, which are the smart money traders, the experienced traders. All right, so you need to learn, you need to understand this thing. That is what happens in the market. So you see price pushing up and it's rejecting that top, thereby also technically carving a double top at that zone. So if I really want to take this trade right now, I will want to see price go below here. All right, so I want to see price go below there. All right, so I can put this up. I'm not talking about entries again instead of exits. All right, I can put that up. All right, I want to see price go below this lows, retest, then I'll take that sell. So a retest of this zone will validate the entry. All right, so let's delete this. We are not talking entries here, we are talking exits. So right now we don't have a valid entry confirmation here, but if you are to enter, your stop loss should be away from this swing highs here, away from this previous swing highs here. So that is that for here. I hope you get the concept of using swing highs and swing lows as your take profit and also at your stop loss zone. All right, so that is all for exits. All right, that is all for exits. So exits, we have it's the caps formula. We have the Chandelier Stop to determine your stop loss, the average true range to determine your take profit. We have the pivot and the swing highs and lows. All right, so write this down. These are your exit formulas. These are your exit strategies. Now, if you should follow these exit strategies, all right, even if there's fundamental news and it's affecting the market, you still be safe, you still make money. All right, so follow this exit formula, this exit framework here. Right, so these are the key takeaways. For this to actually work, for these strategies to work perfectly well, the first thing, I will say this even in my dream with you, the first thing, you need to identify the market structure. You need to understand the behavior of the assets you are trading. You need to understand the way a particular currency is moving. All right, so when you understand and you can identify the way it's moving, it is then easier for you to enter that trade and also to exit that trade. All right, so first of all, identify the market structure. Then you ask yourself, where are other traders buying or selling? All right, when you identify where other traders are buying and selling, you mark it on your chart. All right, you can use an horizontal line. That is normally what I do. I use a yellow line on my chart. All right, you mark it on your chart. You now think again, where are they placing their stop loss? All right, you identify that point, you place another line on that chart. So that range between where others are buying and where others are placing their stop loss, within that range, if it's a 20 pip, if it's a 100 pips range or a 200 pips range, within that range, that is your entry range. So you now have to be patient. All right, you now have to be patient and let price enter where you have those, where others are placing their stop loss. Now when it enters there and all their stop loss will be taken off and price is carving some reversal candlestick formation, like you see your entry triggers from there, boom, you enter the trade after the stop loss hunts. Alright, that is what I do. You enter the trade after the stop loss hunts. Right? Immediately after the stop loss on, you enter your trade, and where will your exit be? You know, your exit can now be placed at the previous swings or previous swing lows. Alright, if you don't want to do previous swings high and previous swing lows, alright, you can now apply those indicators like Chandelier Stop to determine your stop loss, or you can use pivot to determine your stop loss and take profit, or you can use which other one, average, true range to identify, to spot your take profit. So it's this easy. Please, I'm begging you again, don't watch this course, don't watch this training video just once and you close it and you feel and you find yourself. You need to go through it over and over again, if possible up to 10 times. I know what I'm saying. I didn't just understand and master this thing by just going through one webinar. I actually went through series of webinars and I was implementing them day after day. So if you are not doing that and you are not following the simple framework and the instructions that guides these strategies, you are still going to lose money. All right, so take your time, go through it, you know, over and over again, then thank me later for this. All right, so we have done the entries, we have done the exits, so you now know my strategies on and how I also approach the market. All right, on the next module, it's going to be the bonuses. So I'll see you on the next module. All right, so I wish you more pips, and I know you are going to make more pips. All right, I believe it. So if I believe it, you should believe it and work towards it. All right, so make money so we can all celebrate together.